So why? What are we supposed to learn from this mask phenomenon? Of all things, since we're in the time before Mashiach, and when Mashiach comes, godliness will be revealed, we realize that if godliness needs to be revealed, it must be concealed until Mashiach comes. What's concealed about godliness? Everybody knows there's a God. According to statistics, 80-some% of the world's population believe in God. Maybe not the same God. The problem is that we only believe in him, we don't know him. And why don't we know him? Because since he created the world, he is wearing a mask. What is called in Torah, Hester Panim. Hester Panim means hiding his face. That's a mask. So he doesn't hide his existence. He doesn't hide his presence. The world knows about God, talks about God, writes about God, but we haven't seen him face to face because he wears a mask. The reason he wears a mask is to give us independent thinking and freedom of choice. Because if we could see his face, there would be no choice. It would make the decision for us, and we couldn't help but serve him. So he puts on a mask so that we can know him in fact, objectively, but we can't get close because we don't see his face. The Torah gives us insight into God so that we know him even with the mask on, but it's not the same. So the coming of Mashiach means God will take off the mask and we will be able to see him face to face, which means we will get to know him intimately, personally, subjectively, not only through faith. But we're not very sensitive or sensitive enough to God's discomfort for having to wear that mask ever since creation. So just before God takes his mask off, he makes us put it on until we can't stand it anymore. And we say, okay, now you know what it feels like. And you've just been wearing it for months. He's been wearing it for millennia. This is what our project is. It's good to know God. We'll only get to know him when he takes his mask off. And now is the time for him to take his mask off. But he wants us to appreciate the difference between being masked or unmasked. So we should learn from this masking that it is unnatural, it's frustrating, it's distancing, and it's annoying. So what are we looking forward to? We're looking forward to taking our masks off because God has taken his mask off. Then we will be able to relate face to face. For real. What I find fascinating is that this Kabbalistic concept of a mask on God's face has always been so mysterious. We couldn't relate to it at all. Now we can relate to it very well. Makes so much sense. So one more mitzvah, one more good deed, and God will take his mask off. That will be a relief to the Creator, which must also bring relief to the creation. Shalom Aleichem. How are you? You know, I do a lot of talking, a lot of Zooming, many classes, many subjects, but that's all formal stuff. Hopefully good stuff, but formal. We also have a Wednesday night meeting that's more informal and kind of Hamish. If you want to join us for that kind of an event, interactive, time for questions and so on. If you want to join us for this side of conversation, click on the link below and join us every Wednesday night at 9 o'clock. Well, maybe not every Wednesday night, but we try to make it every Wednesday night at 9 o'clock, a more informal chat, which can be more enjoyable at times than the formal stuff. So check it out. Click on the link and join us. Try it. You'll like it.